Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is the third practice session for the Indianapolis 200. And of course we got the same 30 drivers that we had yesterday in that practice session. I'm pretty sure John Arndt won the practice session yesterday, and we'll see what happens today, here today for this one. So let's get to it. First driver out, Stuart Gratton in a number 12. Who won the Indy Grand Prix here on Saturday. He's going to be the first driver to complete a lap here today. Tyler Selsman and points leader Eric Powers coming out into the racetrack right now. And Nicholas Amadeo here. This is going to be his only start of the season. Elijah Gordon here as well. James Wickard in the 18. Justin Roberts. Dale Salzman is out. Tristan Walker. Christian Master. Joel Irvin Alonso. John Arndt. Tristan Allen. Matt Dallio is coming out into the racetrack. Gabriel Marcio. Cameron Gaggi. Lewis Stevens. Adam Pinchon. Jacob Reed. Trey Bartow. And the fastest lap so far, Stuart Gratton, 41.686. Yesterday's practice, the fastest time that we ran was a 49.72 by John Arndt. He was the only driver to go underneath the 41-second mark. 41-second mark, I should say. Tongue-tied. I'm always tongue-tied. Right now, the 7, though, of Tristan Allen is the fastest on the racetrack. Now the 41 up top. The 41 is driven by Nicholas Amadeo. So he's fastest right now on the racetrack. 67. Christian Master, second on the board, 41.343 for him. Got Trey Bartow here. The 41 just raced a faster lap. Nicholas Amadeo right now running behind Adam Pinchon. He has Elijah Gordon behind him. We really are not seeing these huge packs that we were seeing yesterday in practice. Yeah, the biggest pack we have is 3 cars. A lot of single cars right now. And right now, the 68 has just gone to the top of the board. And that was the driver who had the fastest lap yesterday. John Arndt in the number 68, 41.069 in that car. That was a really good run for him. So John Arndt has been doing a fantastic job so far during Indy 200 week, and that number 68 right now is the fastest in practice today, and he was the fastest in practice yesterday as well. So definitely a really good contender to win this thing. We have Tristan Allen in the 7 running third right now. Elijah Gordon has gone the second in the number 20. Take a look and see where he's at. And he's running right behind Nicholas Amadeo. Eric Powers just moved his way up to 4th place in the number 3. He's racing along with Tyler Selsman. Stuart Gratton here. He's running a good distance behind this pack with Gabriel Marcio, Cameron Gaggi, and Jacob Reed. Oh no, we've had a problem. We have had a problem. I mean, there's smoke and tire marks on the racetrack, but it looks like that we have missed it. So whatever was there is not there anymore, and don't exactly know who was involved. Now we got this 5-car pack here. So we might see some fast laps, maybe from guys like Kevin Gandara. Because Gandara is a good distance behind this pack, and when you're a good distance behind, you can get that run. We'll see. Jesse Turner in this pack. And Kevin Gandara just went to 5th place. You know he's not going to 5th on the leaderboard for some reason. I'm not sure why. Oh, wait, he is. I'm tired. I thought he drove the number 5 because he's in 5th place. It's like a lot of times I've done that. I don't know why. But now he's in 6th as the number 7 of Tristan Allen. Or sorry, he's not the one. Jacob Reed has gotten a very fast lap time. See where Jacob Reed is. He goes back in here now. There he is. He's right now running 4th. And the number 12 of Stuart Gratton up top 40.968. And that is only the second time we have seen a driver go underneath of 41 seconds. The fastest time we have seen during all of Indy 200 week. And this happened early in practice too. Kevin Gandara just went to 41 even in the number 17. Let's see, where is he? He's in this big pack here. The 68 of John Arndt running in 3rd right now on the charts. And it looks like Jesse Turner's kind of slowing down the pack there a little bit. I don't know why, but Kevin Gandara just drove right by him there. Not sure if Jesse Turner wanted Gandara out of the way for some reason. Not entirely sure. We got Zachary Fitzwater in this pack, Tristan Allen, and John Arndt. All of these drivers are in the top 12 right now on the charts. All of them are very fast. See how this goes for some guys. We'll see if Jesse Turner can get a fast lap here. Don't think he will, though, because he was not behind anybody. And when you're behind somebody, that's when you're going to get a fast lap. James Wickard just raced his fastest lap. He's running out right now, running 23rd. Justin Roberts here, running 14th. Elijah Gordon running 5th. Nicholas Amadeo running 11th. But guys like Aaron Walpole running all by themselves. I don't think we're seeing as many incidents today as we were yesterday. We saw quite a few crashes in practice yesterday. But today, I'm pretty sure we've only had one, and we didn't even get to see it. So, yeah. Right now, the fastest on track is Stuart Gratton in the number 12. If Gratton, let me see where he placed in yesterday's practice. He placed in 8th place, so he's definitely a good contender to win this thing. And the 68 of John Arndt underneath of 41 seconds again. So that's 2 days in a row that John Arndt has gone underneath 41 seconds on his lap time. And that shows that that car right there is very strong. This is the only race that number 68 will race in this season. But he's got a great shot at winning the Indianapolis 200. And ironically here, 4 drivers have gone underneath of 41 seconds here today. You know, the time seemed to be going a little faster today. It could be possibly because they have the strength set to maybe 1% higher. But right now, Jesse Turner is the fastest with a 49.36. And Tristan Allen also got a fast lap. He's right now running 2nd. So that puts Stuart Gratton. Stuart Gratton, where is he? Right here, now running with his teammate Jacob Reed for Penske Racing. He's right now running 3rd, and John Arndt is running in 4th. Gandara running 5th with a 41 even. We have the 11 of Gabriel Marcio. He's running in 6th place. The 20 of Elijah Gordon running 7th. Jacob Reed running in 8th. The 3 of Eric Powers running in 9th, and the 15 of Zachary Fitzwater rounds out the top 10 on the charts right now in the third practice session for the Indianapolis 200. The Tyler Salesman in the 83. He might get a good run on these guys in front of him. And a guy that was out for a lot yesterday was the number 21 of Cameron Garlington. He's not raced as many laps as he has yesterday. He's on his 13th lap right now. Some guys have raced more laps than he has. 15 laps for Tristan Allen. Of course, he crashed at least once yesterday, and I think at least. I might be wrong. I do know that at least 3 of the 6 drivers who are making their only start in this race did crash. So, I got a 50-50 shot at being right about Tristan Allen crashing yesterday. Jesse Turner, right now the fastest here in practice, and he just raced another fast lap, a 41.010. That's a very fast lap, and this is a very fast pack. All 4 of these guys, well, one guy going off, but all 3 of these guys running in the top 4 right now. So that's the place to be right now here in practice, is in this pack with John Arndt, Jesse Turner, and Tristan Allen. Jordan Newman and Hergel Larvin Alonso running with each other. Dale Salzman and Cameron Garlington running with each other. Zachary Fitzwater all by himself right now. And this pack here might get some fast laps as they're going single file. Fastest lap, 48.67. Gabriel Marcio to the top of the charts. Wow, that is a ridiculously fast lap. Just shattered first place with that one. Gabriel Marcio to the top of the charts. And James Wickard moved up to 4th at that time. And with Mason Powers leading this pack, he's not able to get that good speed, and he's going to try to get behind this pack here and get a good run and see what his car does in traffic. That's basically what we're doing, is just, seeing how these cars run in traffic and seeing how well they can do. Because, you definitely want to race in traffic here, because that's what you're going to have to do if you want to get a good qualifying effort. And Gabriel Marcio, if this were qualifying, that was a great qualifying effort. Nicholas Amadeo, Aaron Walpole, and Elijah Gordon running with each other here. We got Cameron Gaggio all by himself in the number 6 right now. I'm pretty sure he crashed yesterday, so you can understand why he's running by himself right now. Lewis Stevens in the number 77. He's running by himself. Then we got Jacob Reed, Stuart Gratton, and Tyler Salzman. Gratton was once the fastest on the charts. He's now running 6th on the board. And 9 drivers have clocked times faster than 41 seconds. We just saw Zachary Fitzwater get a good lap, and he's part of this pack that got a lot of good laps. And this is the place to be right now on the track. The bigger the pack, the faster the laps are going to be. He might get a faster lap here. No. Mason Powers up to 20th. Surprising that he's as slow as he is, considering that everyone around him, has really fast laps. Mason Powers right now running 20th. He just raced his fastest lap in practice, but he's right now running 21st on the board and a lot slower than the guys around him. And the number 7 of Tristan Allen just got a really fast lap, 8.89 on the charts for him. Got James Wickard here in the number 18. As Justin Roberts pulls off the track, we'll take a look and see where Tristan Allen is. And he's with this pack here, another 5-car pack. Running with John Arndt. John Arndt running 7th right now. We'll see here. We got quite a few guys 10 drivers who have gone underneath 41 seconds in this practice. Jordan Newman's running 26th, but he is leading this pack, so not really the best place to be. Tristan Allen in the 7, he's running 2nd in that car. And he's running consistent laps, very consistent laps. We'll see what this one is. He's running consistent laps underneath of 41 seconds, so he's definitely got a fast car, Tristan Allen does. Got John Arndt in this pack as well, and he's consistently fast. He's been consistently fast all week, and he's right now running 7th on the charts. Here's Arvin Alonso. He's with this pack. He just raced his fastest lap, trying to get a faster one here. He might do it. As long as he doesn't get crashed. And Tristan Allen heading to the pits. A little slower than last time for Hergel Arvin Alonso. Got a good line of cars here. Kevin Andorra, Adam Pinchon, Trey Bartow, Clint Buchanan. They're all running with each other here. Single file. They were going single file for a while, and then they're going to try some passing. Bartow going underneath of Pinchon. And Buchanan right behind Bartow, trying to push him past Pinchon. It might be a good run here for this 98. And the fastest time of the day for Clint Buchanan, he goes up to 8th place on the charts. And he's underneath of 40 seconds now, so that's going to put... Whoa, what happened? Lap info. Okay. So that puts 12 drivers who have gone underneath of 41 seconds in this practice. We only had one driver do that in the first practice. So the speeds have definitely picked up here. And as I said earlier, that could be because I had the strength set just a notch higher than I did yesterday. So, yeah. But anyway, that's okay. We actually seem to have fewer crashes today than we did yesterday, so I guess we'll take that. Adam Pinchon here in the number 19. He might get a good run, as he's a good distance behind these cars. But he might not. I think he might be too far back to get a really good run. Might see... Trey Bartow catch up to Justin Roberts here and get a good lap. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that. Jesse Turner heading into the pits. Got here Joe Arvin Alonso and Jordan Newman. Now, they've been running with each other for quite a while here. And they were once part of a big pack. And here Joe Arvin Alonso just raced his fastest lap. But, really haven't been in the big pack for too long. Look behind him. We got this 4-car pack. Actually, we were following that before. Got Tristan Walker all by himself. Dale Salzman all by himself. Here's Eric Powers coming back onto the racetrack. He's raced 22 laps in practice so far. Elijah Gordon's all by himself right now. Lewis Stevens is all by himself. Salzman and Pericles. We haven't really talked anything about Pericles here today. He's right now running 19th on the board in this number 16. Eric Powers trying to catch up to Lewis Stevens. Cameron Gadju all by himself in the number 6. We got Mason Powers running 16th. Gabriel Marcillo still the fastest on the charts with a 48.67. Then we have Zachary Fitzwater running 5th on the board with a 49.15. Stuart Gratton now 10th. He was once the fastest with his time, but he has not been able to beat his time since then, so... He's right now running in 10th. Tristan Allen running 2nd in the number 7. Then we come back here to Jordan Newman and Hergel Arvin Alonso. And they are both still running together. Now these 4 guys are going to catch up here to Nicholas Amadeo. And this pack here can get some fast speeds now. When you got that 5-car pack, it usually works pretty well. We have Christian Master and James Wickard here, along with Elijah Gordon. John Arndt here with this pack. Jesse Turner, Cameron Garlington, John Arndt, Tristan Walker. Kind of a new pack here running right now. Got about, I'd say, 8 minutes left because yesterday practice was kind of like cut short there at the end, so I'm pretty sure that's how much time's left is about 8 minutes. Dale Salzman in the 9, James Wickard, Christian Master, Elijah Gordon, Eric Powers, Jacob Reed, Lewis Stevens, Tyler Salzman, Nick Pericles there. We have Aaron Walpole all by himself right now running in 20th place, 21st place. Cameron Gaju, he's running in 25th in the number 6. We got these guys here. One guy I haven't seen really is the past champion of the Indianapolis 200, Max Neuwirth. Really haven't seen him much during this practice. He's raced 25 laps, so he's been out there this whole time, and I just really haven't noticed him. But Max Neuwirth right now running 22nd on the charts. Stuart Gratton and Tristan Allen running with each other. And this is that 5-car pack that we saw forming up a little earlier. And if they can get single file, you're going to see very fast times. And it's also good to really get passing in, too. It's really good, get some experience going side by side because, you're going to get a lot of that during the race, side-by-side racing, and definitely want to be careful. And you definitely want to know how to do it without crashing. Because especially coming out of turn number 3, we always end up with a lot of drivers in the fence. And nobody beating their faster times throughout that area. See how many drivers have gone under the 40-second mark. 14 drivers have gone underneath of the 41-second mark here today. Slowest time right now is by Dale Southman with a 41.262. There really isn't much difference in times from each of these drivers here. Matt Dallio running all by himself in the number 33. We got this pack here, Jesse Turner with Tristan Walker, John Arndt, Clint Buchanan, Cameron Garlington. And the fastest time for Cameron Garlington, he goes up to 13th. So Garlington got a good lap there. Got this 4-car pack here. Now Dale Salzman's getting some fast laps in as he's running with a pack here. Elijah Gordon, Christian Master, James Wickard. Lewis Stevens just raced his fastest lap, but he's 28th on the board right now. Eric Powers, Jacob Reed, Penske teammates racing with each other there. Tyler Salzman, Nick Pericles. They've been racing with each other for quite a while. Got Aaron Walpole here, Zachary Fitzwater here, Adam Pinchon, Cameron Gaju. This is Gaju's first venture into a pack for this practice session. So we should see an improvement on his lap time, only unless he gets out front of the pack. Max Neuwirth has generally been running by himself today. I mean, that's kind of a good strategy. Don't really want to crash the car before qualifying, even though that doesn't mean anything. But the whole thing is, as long as you don't crash the car during qualifying or carb day, you're going to be fine. You don't have to go to the back of the field for the Indianapolis 200. It's Stuart Gratton and Tristan Allen. They've been racing with each other for quite a while, trying to gain some experience off of each other here. Kevin Gandara. He's raced 29 laps today. 28 laps right now by Christian Master. Some of the fewest we've seen. I think Christian Master has raced the fewest laps here today. And so has Mason Powers. Mason Powers hasn't raced as many today as well. You have Trey Bartow in the pits now. I mean, a lot of these guys come in and get some tires on their cars because, you know, we're going to have pit stops in the Indianapolis 200, of course. But it's good to get those tires, see what your car does on new tires and all that. And these are what these practice sessions are for. It's going to be such a long race. You're going to need to gather all this information so that you know how your car is going to handle and how your car is going to race when we do race next Sunday. So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, just how the tire wear happens on Sunday, because it's going to be a factor if we do have long green flag runs, of course, which we might not. We might end up with kind of a crash fest race like we did the first time around, but you never know. You know, it's good to have that information, you know, in your bag so you know what you're getting yourself into, and that information can definitely help you during the Indianapolis 200. And Jacob Reed just smacked the wall there coming out of turn number 3. And turn number 3 will be the trouble spot when we race on Sunday. And if you cannot get turn 3 handled, you're not going to finish the race, because that is where we see most of the crashes. And it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. Our points leader, Eric Powers, is running 26th on the board. Pretty slow time for him. Nick Pericles running 23rd. He's right now all by himself. Got Adam Pinchon, Clint Buchanan, Aaron Walpole. Here's Arvin Alonso, Mason Powers, Max Newworth, Jordan Newman, Stuart Gratton here with Tristan Allen. They've both been on the track for quite a while. They've raced nearly 10 more laps than Mason Powers has, and that's a pretty big difference there. Cameron Gronington, Jesse Turner, Tristan Walker. They're all running in a single file line. So we could definitely see some fast speeds here. And we're closing up about the final minute here of practice. Practice number 3 is almost done here. Then tomorrow it's the Freedom 40 practice for the CSX Indy Light Series. That'll be a 20-minute practice session. We'll see here. Tristan Walker might get a good run here. No. Came close, but couldn't do it. See, now 15 drivers have raced laps faster than 41 seconds. Half of the field has been able to complete that task here today. Justin Roberts being one of them. He's 7th right now in the number 8. Kevin Gandara. And here are some of the final laps we're going to be seeing here. Completing some of the last laps of practice. Jesse Turner, Cameron Gronington, Tristan Walker. Nobody's going to be faster. Somebody could have been faster here, and James Wicker just went the second right at the end of practice, and we have a crash on the racetrack, or we have had a crash on the racetrack. And it looks like Arvin Alonso might have had something to do with it. We'll take a look and see what happened here. Yeah, oh my, this is not good at all. Flip in practice. Zachary Fitzwater, Mason Powers also involved, and that car was on its roof for quite a while, so that's a wild ride for Arvin Alonso, who is right now slowest. So, yeah. Top of the board, still Gabriel Marcio in the 11. Lewis Stevens just went the 4th, but James Wickard, see, he might not be in this one. We did see James Wickard go to 2nd on the board in the number 18. And when that timer's done, I think we're done here, and they're going to be slowed down, so they're not going to get any fast laps. Dale Salzman, he's going to probably end the day 18th on the board. And that's it. It's over. Gabriel Marcio wins practice number 3 for the Indianapolis 200. Take a look at the official standings right there. And that's it. When the timer's done, that's it. It ended early for some reason yesterday. I'm not exactly sure why. Yeah. 2, 1. Timer's done, and they are done. So Gabriel Marcio, the fastest in practice here in practice number 3. And now the next thing that these Indy cars will do is qualifying. That will be on Wednesday, but tomorrow, practice for the Freedom 40 for the CSX Indy Lights Series. James Wickard, Tristan Allen, Lewis Stevens, and Jesse Turner, the top 5. 16 drivers went faster than 41 seconds in this practice session. And the slowest on the board was Sergio Larvin Alonso. Didn't really get a good draft in this practice session. And if you want to get a good qualifying run, that's what you got to do. So we'll see how qualifying goes on Wednesday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for practice for the Freedom 40. So thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Gabriel Marcio for being fastest. And I will see you guys later.